una no call Igbo, make una no call Christian again, abeg, for this issue wey happen for Uromi. Now they talk say this Hausa people wey dey kill for Uromi, say that they come from Port Harcourt. Now since you dey talk say na Igbo people abi, since wey you dey talk say na Igbo, number one, they drive from Port Harcourt pass Alele, pass Imo State, pass Anambra State, comot for River Niger, come enter Igbos, enter Delta, come pass Benin, come dey go, come pass Auchi and the rest, come dey enter Uromi, dey go Lokoja, be where they dey call am. Igbo people no even do anything for Igbo land. E come be say e pass River Niger, don comot. Now other people come carry them, say they be hunters, say they be kidnappers, come buy them. Now you come dey bring the war, say na Igbo people. My brother, comot that Igbo people for your mouth. No be because say Igbo people dey for north, you go wan come dey destroy their properties. Comot Igbo people for your mouth. Make Igbo stay away from you, please. Do not join Igbo with this thing. Edo talk say they no be Igbo. E come reach now na dey talk say they be Igbo. See, northerners, make una dey think well o. Make una dey think well o. Make una no bring Igbo come this thing o. Nothing Igbo do una, nothing Christian do una. And again, let's investigate people wey kpai those people.
And so Mr. Peter Obi did a tweet about it. He said, the news of the killing of northern travelers in Uromi, Esa Northeast local government area of Edo State is deeply saddening. Such killings have become a recurring tragedy in our decaying society. Acts of violence like these are abhorrent and has no place in our society yesterday. Had no place in our society yesterday, just as they should have no place in any decent society today. Every Nigerian, regardless of ethnic or regional background, has a right to move freely and safely within our nation. Reports indicate that these individuals were accused of being kidnappers, leading to their brutal murder by a mob. While addressing security concerns and combating criminal activities is crucial, resorting to extrajudicial measures undermines the rule of law and exacerbates the cycle of violence. I commend the government for condemning this incident and initiating an investigation. Furthermore, the authorities should also address the killings of Edo indigenes to ensure that justice is served for all. The tragic event yesterday underscores the urgent need for enhanced security measures and increased public awareness to prevent such occurrences in the future. Communities must collaborate with law enforcement agencies to ensure that justice is pursued through legal channels rather than through unlawful action. I extend my deepest condolences to the families and loved ones of the victim. Let us all work together to foster a society where peace, unity, and respect for human life prevail. And it was signed PO. That's all. That's what Peter Obi did. Meanwhile, there are other politicians that have not even said anything. I don't even know whether Tinubu has said anything. But they jumped on Peter Obi's case. If you see the different kind of thing, this is why we will never be president. Peter Obi is not president. You didn't say a life spoil. No. Now you understand? It's not and. It's you that you should be looking for him to come and work like Jackie for you. You should be the one looking for those who are going to work for you. Not the one sitting that, you will not be president. I avoid the one that we came. Keep waiting them now. Yes, now. Then Bashir Ahmed, very irritating somebody. Bashir Ahmed, who was one of those advisors, I think was advisor on new media to Buhari, that then Buhari was deaf, dumb, and blind. It is now that he has turned to the one that sees everything that he couldn't tell to Buhari. He said, this has always been my issue with Peter Obi. Whenever something affects the North, he will always find a way to downplay it or shift focus. In this case, where was the report about the killings of Edo indigenes that suddenly warranted him to call on authorities to address the killings to ensure that justice is served to us? So as far as Bashir is concerned, since the people of Edo State and people of Edo State, he doesn't care. They are not his northern brothers and sisters. They can be killed. Well, Bashir Ahmed, I'm from Edo State, and I've been crying all this while that the people of Edo State are being killed. people of Edo, especially Edo North, that Edo North is, Edo Central is also attached to that. They've been killed, they've been crying, and not then it didn't matter to you because it's not a northern blood. Your own humanity is dependent on blood. Yeah, so the killings, we've been crying. I've been one of those that have been crying, even on social media, talking about the killings of the people in Edo State. Every life must matter. Your life should not matter depending on what affiliation you have with those people. Then he goes on to say, Mr. Obi, there's no need to beat around the bush. If you are going to justify such barbarity and cruelty, then do it with your full chest. We are talking about the brutal lynching and burning alive of nearly 20 innocent people. How do you think their families will feel reading your statement that dilutes the gravity of their laws by trying to make false equivalences? This is someone who supported the killing of Deborah in Sokoto. I saw some of them justifying it and say, oh, their religion allowed it. Okay, maybe this one, their customs allow it. If that foolishness sounds okay to anybody. You know, when people do things, I always say, you think you're the only one. You think you have monopoly of violence. You think you're the only one that is crazy. You think you're the only one that is mad. When we are saying these things need to stop, you'll be justifying your own. And then you think it's okay. This is what happens. Every one of us, like I keep saying, we are all victims. You'll be traveling on the road. They'll pack you and say that you look like somebody. And the next thing, they don't put matches for your body. Don't burn you. Me, I will fit the travel with my hijab. They'll say, hey, now this one, they don't burn me there, kill me before anybody will hear anything. That's why when you see something that is wrong, you stop it. And then, so this person Karo was replying, Bashir, he said, over the last few weeks, there have been reported killings in Edo State, allegedly by suspected header. This is likely what sparked the senseless attack on the 16th. That's what he's referring. Stop the hate. You're meant to be fasting. So Karo was reporting to him. So as far as it's concerned, all the people that have been killed in Edo State, they didn't matter. It's only the fact that until they had the talk of, Northerner, even when the killings were initially reported that people suspected this thing, it was when they realized, oh, they were Northerners, that's when they did it. And this is something that we constantly do. And at the end of the day, we are the ones that end up losing it. Then this one, another one, Yusuf Abdul Bube said, this is why I don't trust to be. Never with my life would I support a such person.
When that unfortunate incident happened, the president came out asking that the perpetrators of that heinous act be hunted down and dealt with. That was fair for a president. He wouldn't have said he should celebrate them. The northern governors made their declarations. That was fair. You won't expect them to keep quiet. But what is the things that are unfair are the following. If those travelers were coming from Port Harcourt where they went to hunt, I don't know if they saw dried meat or any meat that they were taking home to celebrate with as evidence of their hunting. I don't know if they saw. But if they were coming from Port Harcourt, where they went to hunt, they drove past Imo State, they drove past Anambra State, then entered towards Agbo, and then branched to the right through Agbo to Uromi and down. They traversed Igbo land. No Igbo man touched them. But immediately, some misguided northern youths heard about these incidents. They made a release that it was Igbo people resident in Uromi that perpetuated their heinous act. And they did an emotional campaign of that the people were hungry, they were fasting, they were thirsty. They dragged them through the streets of Uromi, beating them with sticks. That could have happened. That is sad. But why bring Igbos into this discussion? Igbos resident in Uromi. Is something wrong with you? Are you bloodthirsty? Are you a warmonger? This situation is sad enough. Why must you bring Igbos into any discussion? to paint them black so that you can harm them. I saw a video evidence shown by one blogger, the face of the leader of the people who deleted those northern brethren was shown, and he was said to be a Muslim. He was a Muslim, wasn't an Igbo man, he was a Muslim native. So why bring Igbo people to this dialogue, to this evil act? Now, we just heard recent confessions that the coup of 1966 was not an Igbo coup. It was a coup to bring Awolowo into power. I did a video of the rubbish debate some senators were doing in the Senate about Professor Humphrey Wosu. And I've said, why hate the Igbos in their own country? If you don't want them, let them go. Now those misguided northern youths have set the minds of the north against Igbos, a thing that they know nothing about, they are not responsible for. The Igbos have been traumatized all over Ebonyi, who defile their mothers, their daughters, their sisters, insert sticks into their genitalia. The Igbos have not retaliated against Fulanis or Hausas in their community by setting people ablaze. Now you want to turn the whole narrative around to traumatize Igbos. And then one crazy person has said that on the 7th of April, they are going to attack churches. Was it Christians that burnt those people? I just told you that the leader whose face was shown, and people like Very Dark Man, Charles Happy, Okocha Happy, have shown his face one way or the other. He is a Muslim. He is not an Igbo man. He is not a Christian. Why would you attack churches on the 7th of April? I want to appeal to the National Security Advisor, to the Inspector General of Police, to the military, that a stern warning be sent to these misguided youths, because this will break this country to smithereens. It will incinerate this country. You go and attack Christians in the north, you attack churches, people will cause mayhem that you have never seen before. It's sickening that people will quickly go and arrest people who condemn the preachings of pastors, the defenders of the faith, so-called defenders of the faith. I have not heard them say anything about this threat to the body of Christ. It's only to arrest people over your mama and your papa's doctrines and practices that you show power. Now they are threatening Christians in the north and churches in the north. You have not said anything. This threat must not be allowed to be carried out, because it's a recurrent decimal. Anytime there is a small thing, Christians will be attacked. If there is a cartoon in Iceland about Prophet Muhammad, peace be unto his name, Christians in the north will be attacked. How can we continue like this? Now somebody is declaring Arewa state. Arewa nation. Nobody will go and arrest that person. But you will arrest Nnamdi Kanu. You will arrest Igbo. Are there different rules for different parts of the country? I speak to our big general overseers. This, don't abandon the Christians in the north. Don't think that you will not be affected. Speak up now. Condemn the killings in Uromi. Condemn Fulani banditry. Condemn terrorism. Condemn jungle justice in Uromi. And condemn the call for war and the call for genocide against Christians in the north. Let me quickly say this to our northern brethren. Many of you are very young, you don't have